All right, it started with this, which is I forget what it's called now. Mass airflow sensor. All right, everybody, welcome back for another episode of I don't know what I'm doing. So, trying to troubleshoot this issue I've got. And it started with my let me get this attached. So my problem started with my mass airflow sensor. I have since replaced it with a aftermarket part from Duralast. I know it's not OEM like the dealer recommended, but the OEM part is $400. This was only 100 and some. So what I have done is, don't mind my wife interrupting my shot. So I'm checking the vacuum, and I started here, started the engine. I was getting good suction here. Now I've reattached my hose, and I will check the end of this hose, and then presuming that is the next thing to check. All right, I got that checked. That seems to be okay. Now we are going to reattach that. Not a super big fan of these clamps that require pliers. I like the clamps that actually have a screw on them. I think they do a little bit better. All right, let's check vacuum again here, and then we'll check the other end of this hose and go from there, I guess. Like I said, still don't know what I'm doing. All right. Oh, I got nothing there. Carefully do that. I wonder if let me turn it off and then plug it in. So I got no suction there. But since we have a plug, we shall see. Sorry. Language. I know. Under. Sorry it didn't show me disassembling all of this in the interest of time. I just wanted to see if I could maybe quickly find a fix. As I'm learning, with most teenagers, that's not always the case. No suction. So what that tells me is I'm not getting air in, and that probably explains my error codes. So with the mass airflow sensor, I was getting one error. As soon as I replaced it, everything went away and everything was great until I got down to half a tank of gas, and then the check engine light came back on, and when we plugged it into the OBD2. That's O as in Oscar, B as in Bravo, D as in Delta. When we plugged in the code reader for my dad, we found 2 new error messages, and it basically said the system was running too lean. And I know that's not the case because I filled up with gas yesterday and I am already down to 3/4 of a tank. So I know system too lean isn't necessarily a valid error message, but it certainly points to something being wrong. So now I need to look and see if I can find this stupid part to replace. I think I know what it is. It's got a weird name, but let me go see what I can figure out. They're calling it a Positive Crankcase Ventilation System, or PCV system, but it could also be the Purge Control Solenoid Valve. Maybe? I don't know. Pretty positive it is not the evap canister. Ah, Purge Control Valve. That is what it would be. pliers. I like the clamps that actually have a screw on them. I think they do a little bit better. All right, let's check vacuum again here, and then we'll check the other end of this hose and go from there, I guess.